Boko Haram's campaign has cost thousands of lives and forced 1.5 million people from their homes. Now, Nigeria's army struggled to gain the upper hand over what's been a difficult insurgency. It's a struggle that may have given rise to atrocities on the part of security forces as well. On Wednesday, Amnesty International released a report alleging that a huge 8,000 people have died in custody as part of the campaign against Boko Haram, many summarily killed, others starved to death. Well, I'm joined now by Lucy Freeman from Amnesty International. Lucy, what did your investigators find, and why do you believe that not only war crimes may have been committed, but also crimes against humanity?
Well, Amnesty released a report today with our findings, and we found the most horrific human rights violations you can imagine. So over 7,000 people died in detention, in military detention, and that's of starvation, it's of torture, it's of illness. And we also found that there was an awareness that these people were dying from higher up in the military command and that nothing was done. We documented 1,200 cases of extrajudicial executions. That's where people are unlawfully killed by the military, either before they're detained or taken from detention and killed. And we also documented over 20,000 people, mainly men and boys, who have been arrested in the course of the operations in the northeast of Nigeria. And the large majority of these were unlawful arrests. They were people who were rounded up, most of them never taken to court, certainly no due process, and only a handful of prosecutions in any of these cases. The report that we've released today documents these things. It also calls for investigation and accountability for these crimes. It's a conflict situation in northeast Nigeria. It's a non-international armed conflict, and that means that the laws of war apply. And so we found that not only has Boko Haram committed war crimes, but that the Nigerian military have also committed war crimes. We also have said in this report and from our findings that there is a case that they've also committed crimes against humanity, that's the military have, because of the scale and the widespread nature of the violations that we've seen and the systematic nature of them. So we're very much hoping that the Nigerian government will finally start doing something to address the impunity and these horrific crimes that have been taking place.
Well, last week it looked like that might be something that would happen. In his inauguration speech, Muhammadu Buhari said that allegations of human rights abuses by the military would be acted upon. But today, since the report emerged, Abuja seems to be having none of it, dismissing it pretty quickly. You must be pretty disappointed.
We're extremely disappointed. I've travelled many times to Maiduguri. I've sat with families of people who have been killed, who are missing. It's not okay to just continue to deny without investigating. These are very serious and very credible allegations that we've raised. We've also submitted our findings in person and in letters and other videos and other evidence on numerous occasions to the Nigerian government. We've showed them we've sent analysis of videos of atrocious killings being carried out by soldiers with battalion numbers and with all sorts of information and evidence that they can use to actually do investigations and start holding people accountable for what's going on, and nothing has happened. We were very hopeful after the inauguration speech that it was going to be an indication that there was going to be change and that these very serious crimes were going to be addressed, but the response from the military today is deeply disappointing.
Thanks very much. Lucy Freeman there from Amnesty International.